Hello, this is Grand Madam. How are you this morning? I'm surprised to be up here myself, really. But today I wanted to have some fun. I've been having such a bout with these allergies. It's time to have a good time. I don't want any stress from any side about anything from anyone. So let's just have some fun messing with people. First of all, let's do this. Take your take a deep breath in through the nostrils and hold it for the count of 5. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to do this 3 times according to the sounds of the tincture bells. Okay, let's begin. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. That's called the yin yang breath. And that basically puts you in the mood. It can also put you in trance state if it's done repeatedly for a number of times, number of minutes, about 5 minutes, 5 times or more. And it's very effective at just calming you down and helping you center yourself. So, as I was saying, well, hello, Jackie B, Nellie, hi, Jalinda, Jetta. I wanted to have some fun this morning, starting with what is going on with Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. I'm going to use the Golden Tarot for this. I'm going to start with the Golden Tarot because I just need some details. And I'm going to back it up with what lies beneath also. So let me pull you a bit closer. And now it's been found out that not only is he pressed, hey, Moyo, not only does he have GL, hello, much love. Not only does he have problems with securing information exchanges, he brings his wife, who is also a journalist from Fox, his brother, and I think his lawyer into high-level meetings with him, where he's the only one who's supposed to be there with his staff, like his military people, his Joint Chiefs. What's going on with this guy? In other words, he's got to have his crew with him wherever he goes. That's a little strange, folks. That's a little frat boy strange. Now, the guy looks good, but when I see him, I see a news announcer. And let me tell you, honey, those news announcers that we see on TV every day, basically they're actors. They're not journalists at all. And they're reading from teleprompters. And this guy, he should never have been made Secretary of Defense. I'm not being judgy. I'm just his qualification. Never been in the military. None of that stuff. He has no clue. And then now we deal with this frat boy behavior. It's at this age, something's up. Something's up. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to. Oh, what do we have here? I'm going to use the Golden Tarot just to see what's up with Pete Hexbeth. It's easier for me just to say the defense secretary. What's up with him? Why does he have his wife and brother with him? I know when I carry somebody that close to me and my family, I am really feeling insecure. Calling them, we got to go this place, we've got to go that place. I'm definitely feeling extremely insecure. That's why they're there. So let's see what it means for him. Okay. What's going on with the Secretary of Defense? Oops. And if insecure, whatever the problem is, I'm quite sure. Oh, look, fell on the floor. Announcements, Page of Wands. Put him back in just to see if there's going to be another announcement. Yeah, I just say he has problems with keeping things from being announced that are critical. Hi, Barbara. Good morning. Oh boy, I'm a lot better today. How are you, beloved? This thing we do with the beloved that comes out of the Black Panther, especially the comics. You didn't see it at all in the movie, but in the comics, the Dora, which is his personal guard, Black Panther's personal guard, refer to the Panther as beloved because not only are they his personal guard and the toughest thing on the planet, they are the ones who were he was to choose a wife from that squadron, that group. So that's what that's all about, folks. Yeah. Beloved. All right. I know it. Hey, Kamoya, whenever I see you say beloved, I hear Elon, your friend, say. But I accept that. Thank you. I like to be someone's beloved. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And I'm supposed to be lead Dora. So. But in the meantime, Hexbeth. What is going on with him? Why does he need his... Oh, stop. The spirit is kicking. Tarot team said, why does he need his mommy with him? Oh. They're having fun too. We're going to have fun. Why does he need wife and brother? It is the closest people to you when your parents are gone. That's it. Your spouse and your siblings. Why does he need them with him at his most critical meetings? High level defense meetings. I mean, honey, should we go to DEFCON 2? What? Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is it. So why does the Secretary of Defense take his wife? Oh, we say, yeah, okay. And brother and brother-in-law with him everywhere. Ooh. Because that's how he faces the world. I told you. That's how he faces the world. Yes, basically, you're right, Jetta. You're absolutely right. But they couldn't do it without his permission. Keeping him on a short leash. Yeah, there's more. My boy can't stay off the phone. We're going to have secrets going through WhatsApp next. Illustrations and everything. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, this is the position he holds. King of Swords. That's the position he holds. But he can't. Ooh. Okay, here we have agreements. Things he's in charge of. People who he has to have around him. And you know, this says something else to me. You know what? Since he has his wife playing offense and his brother and his lawyers, people are coming after him in ways that they know he's most vulnerable. And being a lover is one of them. Mm-hmm. And they know that, and he knows that. Wouldn't it be funny if they wouldn't let him go to a high-level meeting without them? Because someone in that, by the time he leaves the door to get to the meeting, he's already in trouble. Give me a second here. Hey, come on in. Hey, I'm live. So, quick synopsis. How'd you look? How'd you do?
I think I did okay.
Okay, but
I wasn't on this track, but that's fine.
We're going to have to talk about that later. Okay, we'll talk about that later. My daughter, y'all, she just came back. Okay. 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 Here is our fearless leader, King of Cups. Also, this could be a man of secrets. This is also a man of secrets. Things are coming to a full stop. Okay. Somebody's getting ready to be removed from their position. And there they go. Knight of Wands. And hopefully they put a soldier in there or somebody with military experience who understands defense. I never liked the idea of business people in government because their mindset is too different. Their focus is always make the profit. No, this isn't about make the profit in government. It's about the power, defending it and keeping it. Blessed morning, General's Bath. Thank you. A decision has been made already. Now, fearless leader's talking about he hasn't made any such decision. He's telling a tale. He's what is Andrew Bustamante say? He is fabricating. That's what they do in the CIA. They fabricate. They create a narrative. The concern is what? His drinking. And 3 cups here. Yeah, he is he's the type of, some people they drink and when they get drunk, they're like, Well, he goes in the opposite. He is all round guy. Hey, this is me. Da, da, da. I'm like, whoa. And that's not good. People pick right up on that. I mean, that would be fine in marketing and PR. That's not good at all for defense. That's great with acting. Yeah. And he's got to do some soul searching. He's got to go to rehab. He's got to go to rehab. And now he's feeling that fearless leader is isolating him. Well, come on, dude. You're the one that's going out here with the rock. The larger than life personality. Have you ever seen a Secretary of State with a larger than life personality? No. If you haven't seen pictures of him in the newspaper, you don't know who he looks like. The State Department knows what he looks like. DOT knows what he looks like. John Doe and Jane Doe don't know necessarily. If he walked by him on the street, you wouldn't know who he was. That's about power. We have the Hierophant, and I'm not sure it's about the Pope this time. So let me just put this here. It's in Wishes and Hopes. It's also my cult card, the cult of Trump, the T-Rump. And here we have the sun. Here we have the sun. This is exposure, illumination. This is shining a light. Well, yeah, this would be shining a light on that administration. It's shining a light. And it's showing that these folks are not necessarily who you would expect them to be in the positions that they have. And that's not a good thing. I don't remember him being, yes, I remember 2016, but I don't remember Trump being so sloppy. One moment. Yeah, Irene, hold on a second. Give me a moment. Neighbor calling. Hello, Irene. Yes, ma'am. I'm okay. What? Oh, there you go. Hey, I'm feeling much better. They had to come get me last night. I stopped breathing. I didn't stop breathing. I could not breathe. Thank you, Amai. They used to be doing this. Thank you very much. I'm on camera right now. Oh. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
But Jackie just went up the alley.
Uh-huh.
And the dog just came out.
Which one?
He's in the yard.
Oh, in the yard?
See him over there?
Yes, a wolf is in the yard.
Straight ahead.
Wolf. The black and white. Wait a minute.
Now,
Where is
Jackie
Sugar?
just went up the alley.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if her husband's in the house.
He might be. Yeah, he should be.
Okay.
He should be.
Oh,
Yeah, he should be because he works nights now.
I'll let him go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very much. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. See, folks, I live in the city. I live in a nice block. Everybody's older. And when any aberration comes, we call each other. Okay, especially when the door is open. But I think everything is cool. Everything is cool. We just had to go check. And she had to check on me. Yeah, I had about that last night. I'm like, getting tired of this. So, uh, like I said, her his whole administration is looking very strange right about now. They are what can I say? The White House not the correspondent, the press secretary ran away from the press the other day when they were talking about him. Excuse me, and she fabricates all the time. We know this. We watch it. As soon as you watch it, it's fabrication time. And well, we all know about the muskrat. And I mean, is there anyone, even one person? Is there one person in his administration who's on the up and up? Does everybody have a criminal past? Who never spent a day in jail in their lives? Yes, men. Yeah, it's worse than the yes men, Jetta, because even I've had yes men under me, and I'm like, but they know how to do their job. So, okay, let's keep on. But oops, not ready for that yet. Let's see. So-called rumor has it that that fearless leader is going to replace Hexbeth. Yet fearless leader gets on the camera and says, "I have no intention of doing things like that." So we'll see. But in the meantime, right now, Hexbeth is concerned about his financial security. And what else is going on? The instability, the up in his finance. He knows his job is on the line. Well, he knows his job is up. That's what he knows. Because the money wouldn't be if he had a job. Yeah. Okay. His biggest challenge right now is it's not just Emperor is about control. Hexbeth's challenge is self-control. I got to keep going because the thought of that, the Secretary of Defense with no self-control. Yeah. It's going to create people are going to be scared to death, and I think they are. This is the emotional challenge. I think that's what has happened. Let me look at something has happened over there. And yeah, look, this is the outcome. Two of Swords. He's got some powerful opposition over there. I'm going to let me look and see what's going on at DOD. Hold on a second. Let me put. Is that going to sit there? I'm going to see. Let's see. What is his card? He's a Gemini, Cancer Gemini 2. That's when you have to put. Oh boy. Let's see. Is something going on we have not heard in the news? What's going on in DOD? What's going on with Hexbeth's staff? What's going on? Because he has tremendous opposition. That man, like Tarot team, what can you tell me about him, Hexbeth? What do you know about him? Standing on shaky ground, we are obviously. What about, can you peek into his emotional state? That's awkward. Okay, I understand. We can't go peeping into other people like that without their permission. So it's based on what we see on the outside. Okay. How would you evaluate Hexbeth? Shaky as a trimmer. Yeah, that was cute. I have it funny. The most fun tarot team. The energies around the tarot. I call my tarot team. Some folks will say spirits. Manifestations. Well, I don't know. Is that what you are, Tarotine? Yes. Okay, cool. So you're not offended. No. I will say mhm, there is form and then there's the formless. Yet there's still intelligence. Okay. And I'm working right now with the formless intelligence, consciousness, a form of consciousness. Well, it's not a form of consciousness, a formless consciousness that we all can tap into. He's supposed to be a peacock. He's supposed to be a gray man. He's supposed to be invisible, Camoyo. Oh, a no name Matty. Hello, Matty. How are you? Yes. Yeah, you know that Barbara, the military sees right through him. So let's see what's going on with him and the Knight of Wands. So what's going on in the DOD? DOD is holding their breath. They're being very patient. So what else are they doing? Hmm. Keeping an eye on this person. Or is this person keeping their eye on the DOD? This is Queen of Pentacles. She's in charge of home and hearth and business. Hmm. Give me a second. Let's see who's second in command at the DOD. Okay, Department of Defense. Okay. Let's see. Usually they would have. No, I'm not interested in top stories. Here we go. About. We are your defense. Okay. Okay. Joint Chiefs, Combatant Commands, Leaders. The Honorable Stephen Feinberg is deputy. Air Force General Dan Kane is the chairman joint chief, the Joint Chiefs of Staff with Vice Chairman. They have backup if he falls off. Okay, of course they do, but I don't know who this woman is. It could be the Mrs. Okay, take a tour. Well, let's take the tour. He has the sense to have military men underneath of him. Uh-oh. He's going to Pennsylvania. Well, he's probably there by now and on his way back home. Oh, well. That's not too much insight as to who. Let's see what the third card would say. Oh, this is the wife. Whoa. The Hexbeth. And I know they don't like the idea. I know those Joint Chiefs don't like that. And the White House supporting him. Okay. Ooh. Blood owl. Betrayal. Betrayal. Mm-hmm. So he knows. I mean, he can't help but know. Or did he betray himself? He feels like he's been betrayed by the White House. No, this is about the DOD. The DOD feels that it has been betrayed by the White House. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Yes, hello, love. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I'll put there in little Blue Jay in her prayers. Prayers for her journey. Okay. And I just heard a weird something out back. Okay. Well, this time of year and this time of day, we have a lot of workers all over the place. Hello. Hola, Yogi. Hola. Hi, Colleen. Hello. All righty. Things happening quickly. Eight of Wands. This is the DOD. I need to separate him from the DOD. Well, somewhat. Differentiate between Hexbeth and the DOD. So the DOD feels that they have been betrayed by Hexbeth and his wife and the White House. I know they just love that. Something's going to be exposed. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is being exposed is their secrets, and they feel that the wife is exposing their secrets, and that it's got to stop. And he's not stopping it. And look at the cards coming back again. Wow. Mm-hmm. Same cards the last few, and there is an impasse. And they feel that they also have an impasse with the White House. They're at odds with the White House. Mm-hmm. It is chaos over there. I don't know. It's not going to be a lot of chaos in a military installation. You better believe it, a military organization. So everybody's they're keeping to themselves. They're holding their own. They're keeping the power. They're keeping the information to themselves. They have shut themselves down. So the Joint Chiefs have really shut themselves down. The departments, okay? Because they're up there scrambling and replacing Joint Chiefs as though they were socks in a drawer. But all right, now here we have the Queen of Cups. Here are the secrets. Can't wait to see what's going on here. That need to be kept within the family. Come on. Work card. Okay, within the family, within the installation, I guess they would call it. No, that's the Pentagon. That's going to be DOD, the Pentagon, and whatever else. But they feel that this person is like not there. He's just has all this power and all this control, and he's like, nerdy, 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 nerdy. What's that over there? Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy. We need to go check that out over there. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy. But Mr. Secretary, you have to take care. We need this son. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy. And decisions have to be made. He's not focused. They can see he's not focused. Is he ever focused? And they want change now. That's a wand. That's an ace of wand. That's a big stick. That's a big stick. So it's hot times at here's a little offering. Somebody's made an offering, Page of Cups. This is going to be the last line for them. Somebody's offering something. Here's a bigger offering. So we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. And here's the King of Cups. Here's the King of Wands. So to me, what this is saying is what started out as a small thing has grown. And now the King of Wands has had to get in the middle of it. You know, he's the implementer. He has things done. He knows, look at this one. In this case, he knows all the secrets. He knows who to go to, who to keep away, and who to shut down. Somebody's talking retirement. Or impeachment. Do they impeach a Secretary of Defense? They are working against him. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have world conflicts. and wishful thinking. Wishful thinking on assets, money, and how the economy is going to change. And here we have somebody who is in charge, but it's not really all there. And they are very worried about that. I mean, it's obvious to them. It's obvious. He wants them. So some type of way they are still organized enough, and they have enough power and authority to keep things moving. And they still have the power. I'm talking about the DoD itself, the Joint Chiefs, other departments. They still have the wherewithal and the power to stay afloat, regardless as to how fearless leader strips them of and strips them of funding and leaves them, I guess you would call an abandoned for foreign influences, for the sake of the foreign influences, I guess you would say. So they have still, it's interesting because what that seems, it feels like, it looks like you have a CEO and you have a corporate structure, you have CEO and you have your chief executive officer, you have your CFO, chief financial officer, and your COO, chief operating officer. Okay, somebody comes in and cleans them out. Well, beneath them, you still have the departments. You have the department executive managers, mid managers, supervisors, and the staff. What is happening is that they have taken off the top. The top has been top layers of the executive teams have been moved, have been replaced. Um, then you have the CEO, Hexbeth himself, who is not focused. In spite of him being not focused, the lower levels are sustaining themselves and they're carrying on. Uh, they're carrying on their day to day. What policies they're working with, I don't know. I really don't know. Um, they've been hit with the DEI. They've probably also been hit with the whole new computer system. They've been hit several different ways, but still they maintain. So that's what's happening with Hexbeth himself. No, he's let's see if he's ever gonna get help. And where is my pendulum? Oh boy. I thought I brought her with me. I did. Huh. Oh well. I didn't take her out. Well, I don't have used cards. Let's see if Hexbeth is going to. What are we gonna do? Get help? He's got to sober up. He's got to. Oh, let's just ask the cards. Is Hexbeth going to sober up? Is he? Is he going to get help? Is he going to sober up? Because every time you see him, he's flying. Is Hexbeth going to sober up? Allegedly. Alleged. All this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Annie B. How are you? Is he ever going to? Hexbeth going to sober up? Is Hexbeth going to sober up? Tarot team says no. Not now, not now, not right away. And it's funny that, now this is weird, but the impression I'm getting right about now, and I'm seeing this vision, fearless leader, wearing the suit. This is outdoors, coming down some steps, off a platform of some things, side steps, wooden cheap steps. And I don't know who he's talking to, but it's like his orders are to leave Hexpath alone, leave him where he is. I just saw that. Okay. I'm going to do the 5 card, the yes no spread with the 5 decks of cards. Hexbeth going to sober up. 1, first pile. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 3 aces. So that's 5. Means yes. 2 aces, 1 ace, or no ace means no. 6, 7. Okay, we have an ace of pentacles. So that's 1 pile. Second pile. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 13. No aces, second pile. Third pile. Nope. Third pile. Okay, fourth pile. 1, 2. Here's one more ace. Ace of wands. Okay, last pile is Hexpath going to sober up. 2. Oh, look, I got 3 aces. 3 aces. So that went that way. It's not at my house, Yogi. Yeah. The White House is going to insist on it, enforce it. I don't know what they're going to do. Reevaluate it. Probably put him in rehab or some type of outpatient. Oh. Okay, bottom of the deck. It has the White House evaluation, exposing things, illuminating, taking a look at. Come on, these cards are falling all over the table. Retirement. Oh, so they're going to retire him or get him to resign. So they're not going to fire him. They're not going to fire him. They're going to get him to resign. Allegedly. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay. That was interesting. That was interesting. Now, hey, Tracy, I didn't see you up there this morning. How was you? All right, folks. Now let's have some real fun. What's going on with Shannon Sharp? That was my boy from the Ravens back in the day. Shannon, if you're watching, I don't mind and I don't sue. But I've forgotten what 19 is all about, I'm not. FYI. Okay. I know that probably went over some of your heads. Let it go. So what is going on with Shannon Sharp? He's Shannon has another SA charge. This woman is suing civilly. Yeah. Oh, they are. I haven't been on TikTok today. I got to check it out. Um, now, well, let me finish the cards. Let me finish the shuffle. He is messed around. He is what, 56 years old. Yeah, he's about the age I date, and messing around with someone 19 on OnlyFans. What can a 56-year-old man do with a 19-year-old? Ladies, do you remember when you were 19? Other than buying you clothes, taking you to the mall, buying you a car if you're lucky, if you're smart enough. But anyway, they were in, or they are in, one of these transactional relationships that I can't tell the difference between escorting, prostituting, and being a girlfriend. It's probably the girlfriend experience, but things have gotten out of hand. Now they're lawsuit, and there's a recorded tape about him telling her what he gonna do to her, and it's interesting. Yeah, it is. Well, here's the thing. Tony Busby, who tried to shake down Jay-Z, who's got thrown out of court, whatever he was trying to do with Jay-Z, is handling the case. The case of the woman's name is Gabriella something or rather. Excuse me. And what's going on with Shannon now? How does he feel? Is he ready to settle down and get himself a big old fat girl with some age like me? Since he like light skin. My skin not light enough. He these men are buying escorts. That they're paying, and I think the lines are getting crossed and blurred at every hand. A professional is a professional. When time's up, it's time to go. That's it. It later till the next schedule. And I think lines are getting crossed here with these men. And he's one of them. These lines are getting really crossed. And she's 19 years old. They met when she was 17. I know lines are getting crossed. And I feel that certain liberties are being taken with these young girls because they don't know what the hell they're doing in the first place. And now there's a problem. And it's ending up in a court action. At that same time, he's involved with another sexual assault case from another woman. Young, beautiful, not 19 though, not 17, 19. My hair just won't sit down. See the difference between real hell and them? And for doing the same thing. Now, the thing is with this civil case, you don't have to prove anything happened. All you have to do is really make the complaint, follow it up with a little bit of, the tape itself can, ouch. The tape is a bit ambiguous because she went back for more. Okay, she went back after being SA'd. But how in the hell are you going to be SA'd? This is the second year you've been together, right? See how things get murky? Things get murky. Now, if he came after you like that after the clock, that's how you get SA'd. But when you're on the clock, now there should be rules and regulations for something like that too. And you violate, and we're gonna there's gonna be some charges. Because people get killed like that. Women can get themselves killed, men can get themselves killed violating when you're in that kinky kind of thing. And sometimes it's just manslaughter. But I mean, people, yeah. Mm-hmm. And let's just see. He just got that $100 million contract, and she wants $50 million of it. Let's just see what's going on with him right about now. Did I cut this? No. Cut now. Scam Lightly loves the heck out of me this morning. And I'm waiting for something. Oh, wait. I'm someone very, very important, much more important than Scam Lightly. So what's going on with Shannon? I think I wrapped that up in a nutshell, pretty much. Yeah, Auntie Monique did. Monique was right. Monique was right. Them young girls don't know what the hell they're doing. No, no, no. I'm not meaning to. It's not judging. Is you don't know, you don't know, and you've never been in the experience to know when you're that young. I don't care if you have a camera up and you're on OnlyFans. You only in front of the camera. Hello. I'm in front of a camera. Does that make me super psychic, super witch of the year? No. I'm in front of the camera because I'm at home and I like reading cards and talking to people. That's it. If I had the body by Fisher I had 50 years ago, I might be on OnlyFans doing the same thing. Naked tarot. I bet my views would go up then, boy. Ah, not gold digger Yogi. That was her job. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Shannon. Um, not this last girl. Hi Carol. Hello, Carolism. This last is a woman has a case from 2023, and her case is still. I don't know what it means pending. I don't know if they're going to try to conjoin the cases or not. Oh my God. Oh my God, Shannon. All you had to do was say, hello, Carol, I'm right here. You've been in Baltimore long enough. Anyway, you know, all you had to do. Let's see. Let's get to the cards. No, I just thought of conjoining those two cases. What if somebody else pops up and some other pops up? Well, he choked me. He choked me till I was blue. Okay, I know that happens. But when I first heard about, oh, you can hear the tape. You can hear the tape, y'all. And the thing is, when I first heard it, I got the energy. I did not get the energy of a young girl caught up in something she couldn't handle. No, I got the energy of, well, damn, didn't they have a safety word? Whole different ballgame. Whole different ballgame. Okay. Uh, Naked fan. I leave that up to your discretion, Teresa. Oh boy. And one of the biggest problems, and that's not a problem at all, not when you're dealing with a 56-year-old man and you're just 19, is she went back after after the event because he called her. And I was watching lead attorney, and Lee said, "Oh, well, she went back." But the men did not understand what that meant. Sure, she went back, and I don't want to tell on myself either. But let me tell you something. When you're 19 and he's 50 and he said, you better bring your ass over here. Don't make me come get you. You going. Because you're more scared of something else than you're scared of that. Okay? Oh, yeah, I laugh at it now. Let me read these damn cards. What's up with Shannon? Yeah, he's going, oh, dang. He wants to withdraw from the public right about now. I don't blame you. Yeah, feeling foolish. Yeah, well, Shannon. Monique told you. And I'm available. Okay. I ain't scared. Okay. Yeah, he's got some decisions to make. Mm-hmm. And basically, I'm thinking that this is a shakedown. I really am. I really am. You've been with the man for 2 years. He's been your client for 2 years. Come on, you know what he does after 2 years. Nothing should be new to you. Major changes in his life right about now. And he just wants things to slow down. for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the sun exposure. We all knew you was a big freak, son. Yeah, he wants to get away. He just wants to go somewhere and lay down and be quiet. And see, I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't want to step on some toes, but he's a cancer man, and those cancer men carry it like that. Some still it's different. Shit, let me tell you something. No, I'm not telling you that. Yeah, they're cancer men like that. And one of them was a very good friend of mine and family friend. And when his wife, a girlfriend at the time, told me what he did, he said, "I did what? Oh, they perform like that." I'm like, never mind. So that's why I've never dated a cancer, even though astrologically that's supposed to be the husband for me is a cancer. Maybe a little Gemini mixed in, so he's lots of fun and less emotion. But no, thank you. I'm probably older now. You think I have? You think I have patience and the wisdom to handle somebody like that right about now? Y'all think that? Let me know. If you think Grand Madam can handle a Shannon Sharp right about now. I was never so put out when my sister called me, "Hey, you hear about your boy? Who? Shannon. What do he do now?" He said, "What?" "I'm watching it. It's on YouTube. Turn it on." I'm like, "Oh, no. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so." Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, he's into self-evaluation now. But he also could be being assessed, sized up after that contract. Do they still want to give him that contract or they want to cancel that contract? But this is just a, yeah, look, generosity is very generous. But the thing is, this is how you know certain people and certain things are not for you. You know what I mean? Just not for you. Yeah, he's a star. There is hope. Let there be hope. Um, and he's gonna have to deal with some things because he got some serious anger issues. But yeah, those cancer men carry on like that. They do. They do. They do. Sweet honeys 1 minute, snatch you back the next. Damn. You're not going anywhere. Oh my damn, I can't even go to the goddamn 7-Eleven. What is wrong with you? You know. And so when you do get out, you go to 7-Eleven and you keep going. You don't ever go back. Let me stop. I'm just fooling around, y'all. I'm just the cancer men. I'm sorry on my channel. I'm just messing around with y'all today. That's the truth. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Now he's feeling very disappointed. Well, yeah, come on now. You're almost 60. Yeah, yeah, and he's in another court case. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He could kick his own behind right about now, behind a woman. Yes, yes. Oh no, now it's not. It's womankind is the problem. Come on, Shannon. Shit, Monique told you. Sis told you. Sis told you. If you asked me, I would have volunteered. See, you know. No, this is the Five of Swords manipulation. Well, that's what you're doing. You're manipulating people. You don't have to manipulate grown folks. Then when it's right out there, that's why you're heartbroken now. Man, you don't have to manipulate woman. If she's not into what you into, that's not the one for you. Leave it alone. Life is simple. Unless you want to lose it. Life is simple. At the bottom of the deck, we have the delusion, the moon. But see, and that's another thing. You know, men and women and all in between, same sex. When we get into these personal, intimate relationships, you never know. You just never know. You don't know. You know, all you know is you like this person, or you think you can manipulate this person, and then it all blows up in your face. That's what has happened here. Now, he may have been delusional. She wasn't. And see, when you're dealing with these folks who are in this business, the sex work, when you're dealing with the escorts and the prostitutes, and sometimes if you're just, well, no, even I don't care if you're amateur or professional, sometimes these women have male pimps that you don't know anything about. Gentlemen and ladies who participate. You just don't know anything about. And those girls are guided, they're educated, they're taught to do certain things to draw something out of you, basically your money. And you know, it doesn't have to be. You know, he's going over there with her, but he doesn't know who she's reporting to. And another thing, he doesn't know who she's reporting to, who is also reporting to. You get my drift? You get my drift? So it's best just to play it. I mean, these people who want to be single for the rest of your life, there's nothing wrong. I'm single, my damn. No, you're not single if you've been married and divorced. You just divorced. I am unattached myself. I love the serenity of it. But I am not in the lane and would not be in the lane of going out here buying affections because I get lonely every now and then. I don't get lonely not doing this. I mean, I have friends in form and not out of form, in form less. Between them, I'm never lonely. If you, I mean, you're gonna have to make up your mind how you're gonna live your life. If you want a safe and long life, a prosperous, healthy life. Because out here with these transactional relationships, they turn into some dangerous situations. All you've got to do one time, folks, is tell those people, no, I'm not giving you any more money. And then you're lucky if you just get sued. And I'm going to leave it there. Hey, Charlotte Pastor Caldwell, how are you, dear? You're lucky if you're just sued. I've heard men tell me they were, that depends on the level you're on too, financially, how they're coming for you. And I've had a man tell me that his own sister set him up because she wouldn't give him, I don't know if they were in the business or what. He wouldn't give her a certain amount of money. I mean, it was up there. It was up there now. I'm like, a few hundred. And he went out to his car. Before he got to his car, he was attacked by 5 different men who tried to beat him to death and rob him. That's what they do. Okay. Hey, Miss Gardenia, how are you? Yeah, you know, yeah, Tracy, me too. But it's not about, no, you can't. But for the longest time, I just enjoy my solitude. I enjoy my freedom to get up and go. And, you know, I have some friends. Hi, there's Angie Bell. Hello, hello, hello. And, you know, if I run into somebody, if I meet somebody, that's cool too. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying loving life. Okay. So, what are we doing? Are we still doing the, yeah, see, Shannon loves the host. And that's another thing, men and ladies who participate. Uh, yeah. Yeah, girls, I've been checking your clock and you too. Mm-hmm. I know about y'all. You think just like these men. And the bottom line is when you are in that arena out there at circus and places like that, and you've got money to blow and all this, you see what happened? I'm not judging you. I'm just saying don't be foolish. You're not going to be able to live it that way. That's safely. Safely. That's the thing. The word is safely. That's what it is. And I learned, what did I just show you? I showed you the seeds of love. I've showed you the professional one thing, moving fast. You know, this is, I dropped a card. Yeah, this is prostitution, y'all. This is straight up. Where's she at? That's just prostitution. And I mean, that has always been dangerous. Now you made a damn institution out of it. And guess what? You have no protection, so it's still dangerous. Hi, Linda. How are you? Yeah, easy marks, Jetta. Exactly, easy. And it's I think they're what is it? Looking for love. It's they were doing a news thing over here in Maryland about some one of these stations. Really, they're talking about women getting in trouble with the tenders and things like that, online dating and being uh, having their money taken from them, losing homes, losing their life savings, and some are losing their lives. So Shannon was lucky. He's been lucky, but not every guy is going to be as lucky as he. But now it's time when you got to realize things are not the things. Sometimes it's best to have a fantasy and keep it in your head. You'll be much safer that way, much healthier that way. So Shannon is going to eventually get his head right, and I can't wait to see, is he going to marry a black girl or a woman, or is he going to marry a Latino or someone else who is not African American? We'll just have to wait and see. We will just have to wait and see. So, hello, Red Roses. How are you? How are you? Does anybody have any questions about anything else? Since we just having fun today. I'm so glad. Good. I'm so glad, Red Roses. Ah, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Going once, going twice. Anything else in the? So we know somebody's getting ready to lose his Hexbeth is getting ready to lose his job because he's going to resign. Um. Oh, I forgot to ask. Is Shannon going to get? I forgot. Is Gabriella going to get that money? That's what I forgot, y'all. I'm sorry. I knew it was something else. No, they can't dissolve either. No, not dissolve it. Pull it down. Charlotte Pastor Caldwell asked, "Will they try to dissolve the Supreme Court?" No, their purpose is not to dissolve it. It's their purpose is to try to take it and pull it underneath the executive branch, absorb it under the executive. That's not happening either. None of that's going to happen. Um, what is that? That's going to stay. Supreme Court stays intact as is. The legislature stays intact as is. However, after this, executive level, the White House, things are going to be a little different. Powers are going to be stripped. Restrictions will be placed upon the executive branch. That's once fearless leader is out. So they're going to do a rehaul. This country, the government has been established with checks and balances throughout, from the office clerk, the small office clerk, or who works in the postal room, all the way up throughout all three branches. Now they know they need to put some more checks and balances within the executive level, the executive branch of government. I don't know, Kat, because I don't know that much. I wouldn't even know what I was looking at. Kat asked, "What type of calibration can we expect for each branch of government?" All I know is that they're going. Justice is fine. The Supreme Court is fine. Legislature is untouched. Now they're going to go through their changes back and forth with their elections, but they are definitely the. DEI as an immigrant. What did I say about DEI? No. Yeah. Answer me. Break that down for me, Yogi, because I'm not sure what you mean. Um, Look, because Yogi, let me tell you something. According to Fearless Leaders Group. DEI is everybody who's not a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Okay, moving right along. Um, that's all I'm getting right now. But there will be some restrictions placed on the executive branch. They're obviously going to be necessary. I don't. But they're going to have to be in unison. They're going to have to be. They're not going to be yes men to the other branches, yet they're going to have to be on the same respectful level. That's the best way I can understand that frequency. Yeah, it's three branches, and they have equal power. One does not override the other. Mm-mm. One shouldn't. They don't even interfere. No, red roses. No, they cannot do that. It's just certain things they're going to see. He has put. And let me tell you, we don't really know all that he has put in place. You're right, Carol Newsom, white Anglo-Saxon male, white male, WASP males from the Midwest. They're Nazis from World War II and their descendants. Um, those were folks who were put over to in the concentration camps here during World War II. They had more than the Japanese here. They had Germans too. Um, Japanese Americans, those folks were Americans over there in San Francisco, outside of San Francisco. Um, I'm feeling he has put some stuff into place unknown to not just the public, but he has slipped some things in. That's one thing they do, and you might have. I'll give you for instance, when you're looking at watch the legislature. Sometimes your local legislature, they might be easier, or C-SPAN if you have a minute or a day. You might have say this is a bill. This is a bill on mothers, okay, and then you have this is a bill on sitting under trees. This might be an environmental bill. This is a bill on we need more money we need to funding for sitting under trees. Okay. Well, they will take the funding for sitting under trees, and when nobody's looking, slip through a bill that would say something like no health care for mothers. And when it comes to first reader, second reader, folks are going to go, all right, you got what, about 1,000 pages? Okay. And completely vote on nothing more than the environment and funding on the trees, not realizing that within that vote, there was another bill inside regarding women's health care that has just been taken away. That's how that's done. I watch, you can see it done. Because you can get a chance to read a full bill online. I know in the local government you can do that. You might be able to do that with federal too. Go check it out every now and then. It's you might find it absolutely boring, but I found it absolutely fascinating and scary. And so that used to be part of my job at one time. Okay. How about that? How about that, Yogi? 1936 Germany. And we're going to stop that because this is 2025 America. And we're not tolerating that shit anymore. Elon and Doge. Hi, Helen. Yes. Helen says should have started with the administration first. Hi, Kat. KAT. This is KAT. Mm-hmm. Really? John McCain did that? See, that's why we got to know things. And we have to talk to people who are in different areas than we are. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hundreds of pages is long, thousands of pages long. And then all of a sudden, oh, you didn't get this bill until last night. What? Mm-hmm. I don't know why this is. Let me turn this just off. I don't know why Scam Lightly wants to talk to me so badly today. Byron McDonald's, Sheila, I turned it on for a second, took one look at that young man, and like, oh hell with no, I can't. Anybody who thinks that the black family was better off during Jim Crow, I lived through that just like maybe I was 4 or 5. 4 or 5. No, I was older than that. 4 or 5. 1964. Yeah. So I was still young up until 10, age 10, but I felt so safe and secure because I had not shucks, I had my family, my mom's family, grandma, granddaddy, great grandma lived in our house down the street at the corner. My other grandma lived at the house in between. My aunts lived in the house. I was in a whole block of nothing but family. I was loved, taken care of, you know. And I was just a little girl, so I was good. I was good. So this when I got older and looked back, when I started, even when I read the signs, it didn't. I thought it was hella inconvenient, but I was with my family. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Whites only. Okay, that's how I felt about that. Okay, see, when you're born into it, it's one thing. But when you were never living with it, and then you go back and read it, and the way everything has been so sanitized, it's disgusting. Which is what they're trying to do again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did that. Yes, yes, Sheila, they did that kind of stuff. Nobody wants to talk about that either. Mm-hmm. Sheila's talking about her mother's 2 oldest children that were white were taken from her when she married a black man. Yeah, I'm quite sure the father had something to do with that biological father. Mm-hmm. And his family. Oh, yeah. Because I don't know what year that was, but there was a time when miscegenation, which is what it was called, was illegal and you went to jail for that. In my lifetime, hell yeah. Loving versus Loving out of Virginia, 1964. That was real. And they won their case. They were 2 little kids who grew up next door neighbors. He was white, she was black. All they'd ever known of each other was love. And they grew up and they got married and all hell broke loose. Well, damn, we talking about Virginia too. And they won their case, but he died not too long after that. And I still feel that somebody ran him off the road. But that's just my feelings. I have no proof. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That okay. What y'all talking to each other? Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna take care of that too. We have to take care of that. And that's probably gonna be undone. A lot of stuff that Fearless Leader has done successfully, the new person is gonna have to come in and undo it. And this is where we find out what has been done that we know nothing about. Or we didn't understand the impact of it when it was done. We thought it meant one thing and come find it was something else. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Still ratchet. My mother's people are from Virginia, Cat, and Dad's people are from South Carolina, across the pond. Mm-hmm. So we could very easily be Afro Nodaway, Afro Piscataway, Afro Algonquin, whatever. Yeah, but that was something else. Okay, folks. It is time. I've been on here an hour and 14, so I am going to take my leave of you, and I will see you soon. Okay? This was fun. I needed this. I really did. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.